Battlefield 5 Firestorm. We've covered it on consoles, but PC? Well, surely you can't go wrong with a battle royale using real-time ray tracing. Coming up in the next hour of real-time in-game tech analysis. Alex exhibits extreme anger management issues.
I just die.
You were like hulking out.
I get bored watching John and Alex looking at tree and dirt textures all the time.
I'm going to blow up the helicopter. There we go.
We didn't need it anyways.
Alex becomes the first in-game blind person in Battle Royale history.
Yeah, no, the screen is still black. This is bad.
Hold on a minute. Did they actually conscript blind people into World War II?
I mean,
because this is
yes,
effectively...
This is a very interesting simulator.
Alex disgraces himself for your entertainment.
I'm laying on my back. I'm presenting myself. Come on.
Oh my God, Alex, that's disgusting. My God.
I'm just going to go over here.
I'm going to turn shun mode on.
Let's get off this island.
And John thinks he's playing a completely different game.
This has pretty much turned into Bioshock now.
Guys, I drowned to death. That's embarrassing. But the water looks so good.
So that's what you've got to look forward to. Let's get going.
Hey everyone, Richard from Digital Foundry here, and it's our second three-way live play. Well, live as in we're playing and recording this live. And joining me for some Battlefield 5 Firestorm Battle Royale action, John Linneman.
Hey Rich, how's it going today?
Good. And secondly, Alex Battaglia. We just couldn't do this without him.
Hey there, Rich, and I am in a plane.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
And in a rather cruel twist of fate, we have stopped Alex from using ray tracing.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, right, so shall we deploy? We should do this in concert.
Let's deploy and then we'll discuss our rigs on the way down.
Okay, yeah.
Ready?
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
There we are.
So,
John, once again, you are running with the most powerful rig in our sort of trio here. So why don't you take it away with what you're doing there?
yes, we are back on the i9-7900X paired with a RTX 2080 Ti, and I am running with everything maxed out at, I guess you could say 1440p. So it's actually 1080p output with a 133% on the res scale so that I could enjoy full maximum ray tracing goodness.
Mm-hmm. And you're doing the 133 scale because it just makes life easier to capture.
Yes, for capture purposes, exactly.
Okay. Somebody was already dead there. Was it any of you guys?
No, I see you over there. I'm coming.
I'm chilling on the ground here. Look at this weird tessellation. I mean, just look at this. But yeah, I'm running the mid-range PC, this time switching over to AMD from NVIDIA, and I'm running an RX 580 coupled with a Core i5-8400 and 16 gigabytes of RAM, 2667 megahertz, all on an SSD. And this is running way better than I thought it would.
Yeah, it's running great so far.
This is currently running better than Apex Legends did, and looks way better. This is awesome.
My GPU usage is hanging in the mid-50s right now, and I'm getting shot at.
Look at this ground. This is great. Look at this ground, though. Look at this ground.
This is weird.
I mean, this is what happens when you use tessellation.
You should see what I'm seeing. It's not pretty.
You know, we should, while we're here on the ground getting shot at, we should probably hear about Rich's rig.
Hey, check this out. I'm laying on my back. I'm presenting myself. Come on.
Oh my God, Alex, that's disgusting. My God.
I'm just going to go over here.
I'm going to turn shun mode on.
Let's get off this island. Let's follow me.
Let's get off this
while
island.
we swim to shore over to those houses there. Let's have Rich tell us about his amazing rig.
My amazing rig is a Ryzen 2200G, 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz DDR4. I'm running this from an SSD, and my frame rate is pretty, well, I've actually realized now that I am pretty much locked to 30 frames per second because I suspect I left it on from some previous testing, so it'll be actually 30 FPS capped in the Eva tuner there. I might unlock it later on.
What is this?
But
I picked something up. What is this? What does this do?
Alex, are you...
Oh God. Oh, you guys are getting shot to hell. Oh my God.
I am now dead.
Teammate is bleeding
And I got
out.
a huge pause when that happened.
Yeah, a new shader loading in probably from using DX12.
Is anyone alive?
I'm alive, and I'm. Oh! I just knifed a dude to death. This is great. Oh, I died.
Okay,
Never mind.
round one
Okay.
over. That went about as well as expected, actually.
The plan was that we would have some spectating action because we get a really good spectator mode in Firestorm. So the idea was actually I'm spectating a guy now called the Monk. Are
Me
you
too.
Yep, Alex, are you seeing him?
I'm really quickly just.
No, Alex, stop. Get it.
Okay, I'm turning off the frame
Alex?
color indicator. Yes, I'm in game.
Who are you spectating?
I'm currently spectating
The Monk.
the monk. No, Megan Raven.
Come on.
Now I'm at the monk. And how do I first person spectate him?
Okay, right, so hurrah. I mean, we can't actually do the comparison in the here and now, but in theory we should have entirely matched streams. So by the time you guys are watching this video, then we'll be able to actually stack up how our three individual systems are running with the same content. And just to be clear here, I am using Ryzen 3 2200G. I am on 1080p with about 80% resolution scaling, and I am on the high settings, which I don't think is too bad. I do think I could probably unlock the frame rate because I do think I actually just left on that 30 cap in the Reaver tuner there. But when you look at my CPU utilization, yeah, maybe not a good idea. But this guy isn't doing much, is he?
No, it's rather dull, actually.
Should we try? I'm going to move to another guy.
Okay.
He's in a house as well.
Well,
These two.
It's these guys in the house.
Okay, so the second guy,
Yeah.
Marge Reven, is now
Yes.
seemingly moving outside.
You can see they're right next to each other even, yet they're not. They're the same squad.
Shout out to Maj.
Yes, thank you very much for allowing us to hijack your actually rather dull gameplay. So yeah, I think maybe we should quit out at some point. Oh,
Let's quit out and try. Oh, they airlifted.
they
in
airlifted in what looked like a tractor.
a tractor.
This was common occurrence in Second World War.
Yes. Okay, let's quit out and get back to the menu, and let's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quit with squad, and we'll be back in a second. Here.
Yeah.
We'll see if Alex can hit whatever he needs to hit to be ready. Maybe this game doesn't need that.
This time it's Z and not spacebar, so we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I had the 30 FPS cap on. I'm turning it off.
You guys still in my squad?
I should be. Yeah, you're in the bottom right here.
No, I lost Richard.
Who was saying something? Was it you, Richard, who was saying they were going to be updating Battlefield 5 later this year again?
Oh, this is actually an interesting story. This goes back to the 1660 Ti Reviewer's Guide from NVIDIA. Yeah, they were talking about how Turing operates better on modern game engines, and they gave a kind of bizarre indication that Battlefield 5 is actually running on an older iteration of the Frostbite engine
Oh,
yes.
compared to Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Which is nuts.
Which is nuts because that's last year's
Yeah.
DICE, well, last year, the year before last, game for that year, and then Battlefield comes along, and apparently it's running on an older iteration, which, you know, does not compute. But there we go.
Yeah.
So we're in the pre-game now.
My screen is black as the night. It's loading apparently. I don't know. Oh wait, no, it's loading.
You could be mining cryptocurrency in the background there, Alex.
I would never know it. My screen is black and it still shows the loading bar, yet I can see the mini map in the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh no.
This is really going well, isn't it? This
Oh
is,
yeah. Well, I'm gonna hop out. Tell me when you guys are hopping.
Let's just hop now. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. While that happens, I think I'm gonna try an alt tab and alt back in.
Okay, you're actually falling.
Yo,
with
I'm gonna
this,
try
Alex.
an alt tab and alt back in. Maybe it just never initialized the videos.
So we've managed one game so far where we died immediately.
We died within a few seconds.
Yeah, no, the screen is still black. This is bad.
Oh no. Okay, so I crashed. Now you got a black screen. This is common gold, my friend.
Well, you know, this just goes to show that you need to be using superior AMD APU technology.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's been totally flawless for me, and I'm on the ground, and everything's good.
I mean, I can hear myself moving. This.
Okay, let's try to act as a guide dog for Alex.
Yeah.
So, hold on a minute. Did they actually conscript blind people into World War II?
I mean,
because this is
yes,
effectively...
This is a very interesting simulator.
Oh man, Alex is out there on the.
I have no idea what's going on.
I'm just gonna let's go find him. I see you over there, Rich.
I can see him. I'm heading to... I don't know what I'm going to do when I get there.
We're heading to you, Alex. We're gonna save you, buddy.
I'm moving in a circle.
Can you jump?
I'm jumping, apparently.
You're not jumping, Alex. You're bobbing up and down in the water. Is what
So
you're
tell
doing.
me what I should hit forward or not.
Well, hit forward. You are out of the water, Alex.
Yeah. Try firing your knife.
Firing your knife. Yes.
Firing your knife.
Okay, Alex. Okay, now press forward. Press forward. Now slightly to the right. Wow, keep going forward. Slightly to the left. Okay, now keep going forward. We're right behind you.
So, Alex, tell me what you think about the water displacement.
It's so good looking. This is so good
This looks
looking.
great.
I mean,
Okay, go slightly right,
I mean-
Alex. Go slightly right.
Why are we doing this?
when you think about it, this is like extreme OLED HDR that I'm seeing right now. The blackest of blacks.
Yeah, but I at least get to see RTX here, and the ray tracing is very. Oh, Alex, you're stuck on the dock, buddy. Turn around. Turn around. Okay, keep turning. Now go straight. Go straight. Go straight. Richard's right there. Oh no!
Come on, Alex.
Yeah.
Come on,
There
Alex.
we go.
You
Come on,
can
you
do
can do it,
Come
buddy.
on.
Come on, boy. You can do it. Yeah, he's out. No, stop. Okay, turn around. We got to get you a weapon. Run straight. No, turn to the right. Stop. You're going back into the water. Go straight. Go straight. No, not that
the
way.
other left.
Okay, turn all the way around, 180. If you can figure that a little more. Okay, now go straight. Okay, you're ready to
Dude,
do
this
a
is so bad. Oh my.
So, should we give up on guiding Alex? And just
I think
like,
we should, because the idea is, I believe that we do kind of technical analysis of video game graphics, and Alex is looking at a black screen.
This is my first time really playing this
Yeah.
with RTX, by the way. Outside of a few quick demos, and man,
It's a good looking
you weren't
game.
kidding, Alex. Your video told the story well, but seeing it with your own eyes, you know.
This is hella good looking. Even on without it. I mean, the game's really good looking in general. It's Frostbite. They rarely do anything wrong.
Do you know if they use the same approach to reflections back at launch, where like if reflections go outside the BVH structure, they like basically switch over to script SSR?
Nope. That was added in the original update that happened around December 5th, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So the original thing was that you would just see nothing. It would just revert to the cube map, or then they would pop in, obviously, as you got closer. So SSR being added as a secondary fallback for when there's no ray tracing, both has positives and negatives, obviously. So, but
yeah. Okay, guys.
we are in a plane again. This time, yeah. Let's just jump right now. Jump right now.
Should we just drop? 1, 2,
We're leaving.
3,
the
go.
plane. Woohoo! Very nice audio experience, by the way, when it's coming in. It goes like flying in, and then like the semi-silence of being in your character's head, except for the rush of wind. It's very cool.
You know what's not nice is the lack of pointers that you can use. Like if you remember in Apex, you could point at things and essentially tell your squad what to look at.
Yeah, that really would help.
And here, like, I'm looking at this house that I'm going to.
You're pretty far away from me. You're like 190 meters away from me. I'm coming more towards you now, though. The draw distance here is great, though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
60 FPS still. One thing that I want to talk actually about it right now is I'm not sure if you guys have the same thing when using AMD hardware, but my GPU utilization meter is much less reliable than it is on NVIDIA hardware. For me, it says 99% right now.
Really?
With VSynced 60, which obviously cannot be.
Well, mine says 0%.
Oh, yeah.
Yours says 0, but it's also not working correctly. But John's is properly showing how much of it. Yeah, this tessellation's pretty sweet.
Oh, this stuff looks excellent, doesn't it? Look at that.
I love this kind of stuff.
This adds so much depth to the road here.
It is obviously, since they are doing it dynamically, you can see it kind of. That's one of the problems with tessellations. As you go backwards and forward, you can see it morphing in real time. But like, actually,
I think it's well handled in this game though, versus in Anthem.
It's like so close to the screen.
It made it look like the world was like living and breathing almost. Like the terrain was just warping. Here it's not that noticeable.
Actually, a really funny thing that is, you would notice it if there was a puddle right next to them, is that ray tracing cannot take an effect. Ray tracing cannot show, I think currently, reflections from tessellation. It can show the base mesh, but I think the where ray tracing comes in is earlier in the pipeline than after tessellation. Is done. So you would see it with SSR though overlay. This looks good. Wow.
Yeah, it does.
Just even looking in the background though too.
I'm just looking at this reflection here. This is excellent. Except for the gun looks very strange. You'll see it in the footage.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna try and find a gun so that if push comes to shove, I can kill people.
Yeah, you should do that.
Oh
man,
dear.
I love
We've got an extra squad member here who is probably more bemused than I am about.
Amazing. An armor plate and a Panzerfaust. This is good. So I can definitely shoot people with a rocket propelled grenade if push comes to shove.
That's good.
Sweet.
So the game looks good. Let's see where there you are. There's Richard.
No, I'm just looking inside this house. There's like a lot of really cool things, like transmission from the back of these. Ooh, wow.
Richard's in the outhouse, I think.
Yeah, I was in the outhouse. There's nothing in there. There's no guns or anything around here.
The thing I really love here is the subtle reflections on glass. I'd forgotten about that. Like that just looks so good.
Oh yeah. And then, there's actually a funny thing. We haven't talked about DLSS in this game, but it helps the reflections in glass, actually, how the RTX looks on them. Mm-hmm. Because whatever their TA aid is in the game, it kind of causes a slight smeary look through things when transparency is overlaid on things.
That's right. Yeah.
So, but DLSS doesn't obviously work in the same manner as TAA, so
naturally,
transparent surfaces look actually better.
Now, how about this? This always bothered me. I mean, you can't do much about this, but look at the tops of these rocks and the way the grass texture sort of like intersects with the rocks there.
Just, it looks rough. Yeah. That reminds me of the grass texture in Halo.
Yeah, actually, you're right. We're back to Halo, but it actually has extra foliage on top of that. But
yeah.
So I've actually dropped to 70% resolution scale in order to max out CPU here.
Ooh.
It's still I'm kind of high 30s, early 40s now, but I am 97%, 98%, 95%, 100% across pretty much all cores at any given moment.
That's amazing. I'm surprised the thing isn't overheating.
All right, gents. we should probably walk and talk. Let's head this way.
So I've got my Panzerfaust, and we are going to shoot some people.
You have your what?
Panzerfaust. You know it. But this thing is awesome. It's actually my weapon of choice in Return to Castle Wolfenstein, everyone. I'm going to use those words. But these shadows too on Ultra, I mean, they're not perfect, but this is a really good looking game. I haven't played Battlefield in a while, and I'm always kind of taken aback about how good it looks.
Yeah, there's a lot of density and detail in the environment, and the draw distance is good. The art here is perhaps blander than some.
Yeah, it's real world, you know.
But at the same time, this is probably the most technically impressive battle royale game in the market by far.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Also, when you move through the grass, it totally moves with your feet.
Yep, of course, I love that.
Also, that really cool snow shader that I talked about in my Battlefield 5 alpha video here that you can see looks really nice.
Oh yeah, I love that. That's
Sparkle.
I still don't have a gun, so if we are perchance...
Well, there's some houses over here.
Yeah, let's go into one of these houses over here. Yeah.
What gun do you have again, Alex?
It's a rocket propelled grenade launcher. You know.
Really?
Panzerfaust. Oh, there's a gun right here. I'm gonna pick this up because actually I'll give this to Richard. Richard, you pick that up. Yeah, but my gun's kind of a one-trick pony. It's not that good for a firefight.
There's a small pistol in here. I don't know what amusing German name you could give it, but
It's a P38.
There's a gun right here. There's a shotgun right here. Sweet.
sweet.
I like how they modeled the handles somewhat on these.
But it's out of ammo, so what's the point? All of my guns are out of ammo.
Wait a minute.
What's that?
Are they doing ray trace reflections on these little handles?
Oh yeah, everything that is of a certain level of smoothness will have ray trace reflections.
Well, the texture is like acting weird. But...
Oh my God, the firestorm's coming, gents!
Oh.
Get out of there!
Yeah, we should go. Let's go. Help! I don't even know what's happening.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm underwater now.
Oh no, guys, I'm in the. it's getting really close.
I can't be burning underwater,
done.
surely.
Okay, I'm trying to move over. I'm right ahead of it all. No, I'm burning.
My GPU usage just went to 99. And I'm at like 57 FPS.
So if you go underwater, can you escape the firestorm?
No. It's actually burning under the water.
Impressive. How long does it move for?
Hey, I got out. I'm out of it.
Son of a...
I have no idea what's going on.
I'm still in
but
it, and I'm
I am.
still dying.
Richard!
No, I didn't even get to use my weapon. Son of a... Drowned?
Oh man, this swimming here next to the firestorm, this has pretty much turned into BioShock now.
Guys, I drowned to death. That's embarrassing. But the water looks so good. The one thing that John, can you see the alpha?
Hold on, I'm playing BioShock.
I'm spectating John right here, so John should actually probably see the entire firestorm reflected in the water.
I do, yeah. It looks awesome.
We only get like the SSR equivalent of that, which will not like extend all the way into the sky and will kind of break actually. This is cool looking.
Yeah.
God, I died like a
what?
that's how like a very embarrassing person.
I had like a tiny amount of energy left, and I managed just to get past the firestorm there.
The firestorm is kind of frightening looking, I have to admit. It's definitely the most imposing battle royale mechanic I've seen yet. That is a very large wall of fire. Or is it a ring of fire? I don't know.
Oh, ring of fire.
It is a
Goodness
circle
gracious.
shape, so
John, when you do move through the water, you can see that you do kind of do like a geometric effect and affect the surface normal. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, because you're seeing the third person view.
I'm seeing the third person view from John.
You
right
can
now.
kind of see that happening in first person, but it
Yeah.
doesn't. It's difficult to appreciate.
Yeah, but you can see the subsurface scattering on the water, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks good. Wow.
oh dear.
Yeah, and here we are, obviously.
Okay, there's Richard.
And also, it added a wetness layer when you get out of the water. By the way, your character has looks like his clothing's wet now.
Oh, they actually bothered to do that. That's great.
Yeah, they do.
I'm being shot
This is
now.
awesome.
Somebody
Yep,
shooting at
it's
us
right
now?
behind you guys. I'm gonna cheat for you and tell you where it's coming from. It's right behind you. Do you see him in the water? Yep.
Is he in the water?
Yeah, this is hacks, everyone. We're stream hacking right now.
I'm gonna hide because I'm just got no energy. I'm
out of here.
Ooh. They're pretty liberal with the water and the puddles and everything in this level to really show off that kind of stuff. That's cool.
I actually went back to 80% resolution scale because that seemed to be the best balance between being GPU bound and CPU bound.
I will say, with my settings, I've only had a dip right in front of the firewall there, and it was to like 57 Other than that, it's been locked 60 with GPU usage about 50 to 55%.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I got killed, shot, something or other.
Okay, well, time to spectate.
Wow, that looks amazing. Yeah, start spectating John if you can. That looks amazing though. Wow, like the fire and the smoke. Wow.
Yeah, I'm spectating John now.
You sound that with like, oh no.
Oh, there's a guy to your left. Oh, you died.
Well, that didn't work. Great.
We just started.
So I'm spectating Sleepy Sloth.
Sloth.
Yeah, 90.
Okay, Sleepy Sloth 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just crawling in the grass. Okay, now
Yeah.
we all have the same view at least.
Yeah, so
that's
maybe he's doing an in-depth technical analysis of the grass based on watching you two looking at the parallax occlusion maps.
You know, it is interesting. They do use tessellation for doing their ground in the game, but they don't do it for like individual objects themselves. So like the rock he was on is obviously a placed mesh, but it doesn't have any tessellation.
Yep. It's just terrain.
It's just it's just for terrain, which is good. Obviously, it looks good, but kind of almost makes you wonder if like a next gen Battlefield would maybe also add that stuff to like rocks and even character models.
Well, I mean, I honestly feel like character models are probably the least important thing in these games.
Oh yeah.
Because you just don't get that close usually.
Yeah.
So I feel like you don't, if you have the resources, sure, but I think it's better placed into environmental objects as opposed to character models.
They're not bad though, the character models.
They're great, yeah. And they move kind of really fluidly through the terrain. But one thing I was going to say to you, Richard, was you're completely tapped out on that Ryzen, and you were using DX12.
Yes.
And what gigahertz is it at again?
The GPU or the CPU?
CPU.
CPU is at 3.7 gigahertz. It's actually quite an interesting thing to talk about here because on the face of it, having 4 Ryzen cores at 3.7 gigahertz, it should be happy days, bearing in mind that the Jaguars are doing fairly well on the Xbox One X. And I suspect they're getting more, Xbox One X is getting higher than 31 frames per second, which is what I'm getting at the moment. But I think there's a few things here. First of all, obviously developers can tailor their technology for the consoles. They don't have to deal with the overhead of Windows, more streamlined APIs and whatnot, even though I'm using DX12 here. But the other thing we need to bear in mind is that the way that APUs are set up on PC and indeed on console, but I'm guessing it's going to be more keenly felt on PC, is that bandwidth from the DDR4 memory is shared between the GPU and the CPU.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, basically you wouldn't be seeing quite this high CPU utilization on if I stuck in a discrete GPU onto this, but it kind of defeats the point. I really like like playing with the 2200G just to see what it can actually do. And it's not, I mean, 1080p high, it's not too, well, 1080p, I went back up to 80% resolution scale here to get that balance between being CPU and GPU bound, and I think we're pretty much there. But an APU with a really taxing game on better than console settings, which is now at running at between 30 to 40 frames per second, not too bad, I think, for a $99 processor.
No, that sounds really good actually to me.
It's sort of a testament to the excellent work that they've done here with this game and engine.
Yeah, I mean, it is playable. Obviously, I'm not going to be having anything like as good a time as you guys, certainly John, with his ray tracing.
To cut in, by the way, on my screen here, you can see the flames from the firewall in the glass reflecting.
Oh, see, we're not getting any of that.
Super cool. You're not getting any of that. That looks so cool.
Yeah. See, like,
yeah,
it's like, we just get like a very generic cube map. Oh, he's shooting dudes. This is great.
Oh yeah. Come on, Sloth, you can do it, buddy.
No, there we go. Squad wiped.
Wiped. 5 out of 20 though. Thanks. No thanks to us. Okay, so welcome back. We decided to rejig our hardware configurations, and I wanted to get away from the APU as fast as possible. So, oh, the other thing, of course, is that Alex can't live without ray tracing, so we had to upgrade him a bit. So, John, you're still on your 7900X 2080 Ti RTX on.
Yes, absolutely. Everything maxed.
Alex, what's going on? What's going on with you?
I've upgraded to my typical RTX 2080 Ti with the 1700X. I'm going to jump out.
Yeah, let's do
1, 2, 3, go.
I'm going to try and follow you too. On my, RTX 2080 Ti with a Ryzen 1700X, and that is running at 3.9 gigahertz because that's basically the max stable overclock I can get on it, and 16 gigabytes of RAM at 3200 megahertz, which is great for Ryzen, obviously. And this looks amazing at 4K. Holy, I mean, my settings here, I'm not at real 4K. I'm playing with 4K with DLSS on, which I haven't done the numbers counting yet, but it's probably 1400p internally.
1440p, yeah.
1440p, I mean, internally, and but still, it looks really good on the snow here.
Yeah.
My goodness. But it's quite intense.
Good, lucky you.
This doesn't look great though. This thing with the snow.
Where are you at?
Not a huge fan.
This box?
Yeah, I mean it's all right.
Oh, it's just the overlay texture?
Yeah. Oh, look at the streaking as the snow. First of all, the snow is actually going around the box.
Yeah.
But look at the way it streaks over the top of it.
Yeah, it's hella cool.
This looks really okay. That part looks good. You're right. The way the snow, they created the illusion. It's like basically like sparks, but snow.
Yeah.
It's like they're emitting snow particles from objects.
So the one thing is that's all done like with screen space, GPU particles, and they do some tricks ever since Battlefront 2 to make sure that they don't mess up as often. But one of the ideas that they originally had with ray tracing was to use the acceleration structure from the geometry to push their GPU particles so that they're perfect, actually. But they didn't end up doing that. They obviously ended up choosing to do ray trace reflections.
So are we looking at boxes?
Wow.
Is that what we've been reduced to?
We're looking at boxes.
So I found, you see on the map now, there's a little blue marker in the lower right-hand corner.
Can we get me a gun?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let's follow me.
Yeah.
I should talk about my setup here because it's actually more interesting than both of you.
I agree. Yeah.
I agree, yeah.
I'm using an Asus ROG Zephyrus laptop here. ROG, Republic of Gamers. And it has a Core i7-8750H CPU, so you can see that I've got 12 threads there. They seem to be hanging between 3.2 to 3.5 gigahertz, which is great. And the GPU is the NVIDIA RTX 2080 Max-Q.
Yes.
So yeah, full 2080 silicon as far as I'm aware, but if you look at the top right there, something that's kind of curious and bothering me a bit is that the frequency seems to be locked at 1050 megahertz. It's not boosting or doing anything there.
That's interesting.
I'm not sure whether that's a feature, whether it's supposed to be like that, whether, obviously this is a huge die, so they're going to need to keep the frequencies down, but I'd still expect to see movement, that's what...
Yeah, right.
Okay, gents, here we
Wow,
go.
I have an amazing weapon. I have an assault rifle. This is going to go really well. Are you guys in the tank there?
No, but there's a guy in there.
I got him. He's so
okay,
dead.
let's take this for ourselves.
But it's got really low HP. Are you sure
Yeah.
you want to do that?
I'm getting shot, so it might be a good idea.
Get in,
if we
dictator.
Yeah, let's get out of
in.
here. Yeah, okay. If we die, I blame you.
Well, yeah. So,
Oh, we're gonna die. Get out. Dude, it's on fire.
yeah, you're right. That was bad.
Did
Yeah.
we? Oh, we did
Yeah.
die. Awesome.
Wait a
Are you
second.
still alive?
Oh, Alex is
still
alive.
alive.
Yeah, so I'm following him at the moment.
Nope, now I'm dead.
I've got to say, this is a bit of an upgrade over the APU.
Wait, I'm bleeding out, but he hasn't killed me yet, so I can maybe knife him? Nope.
Let's just give that another shot.
Yeah.
All right, everybody quit with squad.
Hey,
Quit
but
with squad.
if anyone know, yeah, I'm gonna quit with you when you do
I'm doing
it.
it.
But I was keeping 60 FPS during that entire mayhem.
Same, absolutely.
Not bad.
I don't know what's happened here, but I think I've just been quit back to.
Have you? Yeah, you're not part of the. You're not part of our squad anymore. Again.
Oh dear. If you're wondering why my frame rates are kind of dipping this low, it's because I'm actually running at the exact same settings as John on the 2080 Ti. So I'm running at 1440p equivalent, and I'm using RTX Ultra. It's not working out for me, so I think I'm going to swap down to 1080.
It's not. What kind of frames are you getting at that rate?
It was, at the moment, I'm at 38 frames per second, which is, I would describe as suboptimal.
Yeah, I would agree.
Given what it could be, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to go back to 100% resolution scaling.
Wow, these reflections.
If you come into this building then, Rich, there's some weapons, by the way.
Yeah, that would be a good idea, because I'm running about and there's a bloke here with a gun.
This looks gorgeous. I'm running at 4K with DLSS on, and it does look better than 1440p would, I would definitely say, but still that kind of DLSS thing where you can see the machine learned look to the way the pixels are drawn. It has a specific look to it. And,
Yes, yes it does.
I wouldn't say it's unattractive at all. I think it looks good, but it's not also 4K, so.
We're getting shot here, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna try and come over to you guys. I'm pretty close. There's a.
I've got a Panzerfaust. So,
Oh yeah, maybe.
where is that? Maybe you'll be catching in a pincer movement, Alex.
Watch out, he's right there at the door.
Okay, I'm coming from behind.
I just did a Panzerfaust on him, so I'm surprised he's still alive if he is.
He's down.
There's a helicopter here, guys. We should get in the helicopter.
Oh, let's get it.
Yeah, dude, let's get in.
Oh, he's right over here.
I'm flying with the mouse. Let's do this.
Get to the chopper.
Are you guys in?
On the other side.
Get to
there
the
you go.
chopper. How do I even? Oh.
Don't crash us, please.
Okay, so this is interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna try and fly with a, because this is impossible with the mouse. I'm gonna switch over to my gamepad right now, which is going so far. Let's go over to this place over here where our friend is.
I'm actually fully tapped out at 60 frames per second. It's
Yeah. What's your GPU percentage at right now, guys?
80%.
69 for me.
80 about 86. Okay. Okay, so let's get off right here, guys, so we don't die. Actually, let's get off on the hill.
The helicopter's awesome.
What are we gonna do in it though?
Fly over dudes and shoot them.
Shoot the shit? I mean, PG-13 shoot stuff?
Because he's being attacked.
Teammate is bleeding out. Why are you bleeding out, teammate?
It's the random bloke, isn't it? We're actually moving away from the circle, which I don't think is a good idea.
Look at the marker,
Yeah.
Alex. That
Okay,
I placed
so-
on there.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Yeah. Okay.
This reminds me of playing Far Cry 2, or Far Cry 5, actually.
This looks amazing. My goodness, this looks
looks
good.
pretty good, doesn't it?
It does look awesome.
And to note, this game supports HDR as well, but I don't think any of us are using it for capture purposes.
Yeah, definitely not. We're going over to that navigation marker you just said, right?
Yep.
Sweet. I don't see any baddies at the moment. Looks like we're all alone.
It's interesting to see the helicopter blades spinning in front of the scenery and what that does with the TAA.
This thing has some, I wouldn't say finicky controls, but if you let go of the acceleration, it'll stop with the controller. It's very different than the way it works on the keyboard and mouse.
So you might say they're finicky? Yeah, I'm impressed with the draw distance going on here. There's a lot of detail at the distance, even though they're still drawing things in.
Do we guys want to get off over here, Bob?
Yeah, we can get out here.
Okay, good. I'm gonna just land, kind of Vietnam style. Okay. I'm out. This is amazing looking though. Jeez.
Okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
We don't want to get killed, but it's pretty awesome.
Do you see any bad guys here?
No,
This view is nice.
I am enjoying looking at this.
So, resupply point available.
Yeah. All right. Let's start moving this way.
There's another helicopter coming. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
I would say we should duel it with our helicopter, but that's bad news.
Did you guys bring your credence? Oh wait, wrong war.
Credence. But just like with the fog kind of here going over the ground and the grass, this looks really good.
It looks phenomenal.
This game does not use that volumetric fog though that a lot of Frostbite games use. So.
The Froxel fog. I love that stuff.
I love that stuff too, but this game doesn't.
Also, I'm watching you walk through the grass,
This
and it is great to see.
is fantastic.
Even though the Division 2 does grass better.
Yeah, this grass doesn't also cast shadows. Yeah, it is. There's quite a bit of it for being a multiplayer game.
A fair trade-off.
With what, 64 players in Firestorm?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, 64.
I do wonder if they could pump it to 100 on PC and what would happen.
Well, this tree texture is not great.
Oh no, it's also the. It probably looks better on the non-shadowed side, where the normals are. It should look better. Yeah.
A little? No, I don't know. It looks pretty bad either way.
This one is also not that great, honestly.
That's okay.
It's not that great either.
Also, this dirt texture here. Look at this dirt texture.
The view I've got here is just two people sort of loitering.
Let's kill some dudes.
Oh right. We should probably play. All right, let's.
I'm going to blow up the helicopter.
There we go.
We didn't need it anyways.
Okay, Richard's bored. Let's go this way. Follow me, gents. Okay. Whoop.
This genuinely, I think, honestly looks quite a bit better than a lot of the normal Battlefield 5 maps. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, those reflections. Oh man, look at that.
I just always like this kind of like, yeah, the reflections in the water here look really nice.
I love it. Those mirror-like reflections. And this sort of rocky area truly reminds me of Crysis.
Yeah, it does. It's the lead up to the end of the first level, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That makes for a great Dennis shot. You know what I mean.
Shout outs to Dennis.
Yeah, I could use a gun that isn't a rocket launcher.
So they do totally fake these GI indirect shadows here using a projection texture. It's pretty nice.
Yep.
These are real shadows right here.
Yeah.
It's a good fake though. I'm happy.
The fake it works.
It works
It's effective, and the time of day doesn't change in this or anything, right?
Yeah. So they're just using their Enlighten plus a lot of hand fakery.
Yep.
Yeah. And Enlighten's it's pretty okay. Yeah, it's great.
Enlighten is great. It's a great solution, especially if you're not changing time of day. It's very effective.
And it allows for them to have their destruction too at the same time.
Exactly.
I don't know if I should go. You should go over there, Richard.
That's precarious.
Actually, Richard, I'm gonna give you some. Do you need a med kit? You've got low HP.
Yeah, I don't know why. What's that all about?
Yeah.
Can I med kit both of you guys?
Press up on the D-pad.
Up on D-pad. My goodness. So everyone was complaining in the Metro video that Metro Exodus's non-DXR scenes look terrible. I want everyone to take a look at the inside of this train car to see how little indirect lighting there is.
Yeah.
It's just flat. Everyone should see that. You know, it's like traditional lighting can only do so much if it has real-time elements in it. You know?
There you go, Richard. Gun right there. Press up on the D-pad.
Just look
and you
at
should
this
get out your healing syringes.
This is a grenade. I could use this grenade.
I'm on the mouse and keyboard, so
So,
C.
this looks, wow. This is just,
Yeah.
I really prefer the way this level looks to the rest of the Battlefield ones. This looks, I love just this forest with this water and, wow. But anywho.
good view from up here, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, right? This is a good sniping post.
If we had some guns that sniped.
I have a semi-automatic rifle that can definitely snipe. There's some guys in the town, by the way, over there. What do I spot? Like where I just put in like Nanatuk or Nanak. Yeah. Nana Hoffman.
Okay. This feels like we're in some kind of weird buddy cop movie or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
3 buddy cops. Can I be the one who's on the edge?
Or on thin ice. On the brink.
Yeah. You're one more mess up away from having your badge taken away. So don't tell me. But I can't stop. My wife died. Just keep on living.
Okay, let's get off this bridge.
But the shadows too, they go out really far for being, you know, like a shadow cascades.
It's impressive.
I'm wondering if they did for this, did use static shadow cascades for like farther ones. Probably not. But this, yeah. So we should probably try and kill dudes. Alright. So there's bad guys definitely coming from the town area. I know that. We should not leave the hill. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a gunshot.
That was me.
Who's your shot? Okay, good. Did you see someone?
No, I just wanted to test I actually do have a sniper scope. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I don't have any of that. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm just still taken aback about how good this looks. There we go. We're good. Yeah. This ground looks great. My goodness. Sorry, I just keep fawning over the graphics here.
This part, arguably, I'm not sure that looks. So to me, this looks like old voxel terrain from like Outcast or something.
Well, I think it breaks down obviously when you get ultra close. That's the thing. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's convincing from player height, basically.
Yeah, from a distance it's okay, but you know, when you crouch down and look too closely, then it's like, oh, the illusion breaks. So going prone doesn't work well for that. Okay, so where should we go here?
Well, if you look on the map, there's point A and point B that they seem to want us to capture. Point A is closer.
That firestorm is getting really close. Oh, there's bad guys over here, guys.
Where?
In front of me, right here.
Oh, I see one. I'm bleeding out. I got gunned down mercilessly.
I'm reviving you. I got you.
Dang, I'm down too.
Okay, try not
Thank you
die.
very much.
I don't have any good distance. I'm not good at distance.
Just got shot again.
Okay, wait.
He's closing in, by the way. I've got shot. I'm dead.
Try and get over here, John.
I'm out.
So this is going to go down as another game which we spent looking at the ground.
Well, we got some action in.
Oh no, you know,
Yeah, being
a
killed.
shotgun at close range, you'd think it'd be great.
Okay, well, that wasn't too awful.
I think it was terrible.
All right, here we go. Final round. Fight.
You know, I'm actually impressed with how DLSS resolves the grading on the wings here. I don't know how they look. Are they aliasing for you on the texture on the wings?
No, it's pretty nice.
There's a bit of a moire pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't at all for me, which is interesting.
So you're on 4K DLSS.
DLSS 4K, and I only saw one GPU related drop, and it was a building earlier when we were just last playing. But other than that, straight 60.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to a place.
Okay, do you want to mark something?
There. Danger. Danger, over there.
Okay, ready?
Where those buildings are.
1, 2, 3, drop.
Alright. It may take a bit to get over there, though, obviously. I'm aiming right for it.
Okay, I changed the point. It says danger there, that little town, I guess.
Yeah. So,
I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
it's right there. Yeah.
That's quite a way off.
We're getting in close. Oh, there's other people going there. You can see their shoots. So you gotta be really careful.
Great.
I mean, they oh god, there's a lot of people here. We gotta be real careful when we hit the ground. Okay, I'm gonna try and go behind the house first. Oh god, they're gonna. Oh god, this is terrifying. Why do I play multiplayer games? I have no idea what I'm doing.
You genuinely are terrified.
Okay, god. Teammates bleeding out.
Got a shotgun, so that's something.
I just die.
You're already out.
I need to know what happened there.
I have
Alex.
a. Yeah, sorry. Was I screaming? I don't even know anymore.
No, it was kind of like sort of. You were like hulking out.
I am no. That was me. That was me role playing. I have a Bowie knife. How do you call that?
I don't know. Are you still alive?
I'm alive, and I don't want to be though. This is terrifying.
What, you don't want to be? What, you could just log out if you want. It wouldn't make for good footage.
I have a shotgun. I have a shotgun.
I'm getting a few dips here, actually.
Really? What is it dipping to?
It was in the lake.
Oh no, I'm bleeding out. No, guys, please save me. I don't want to die.
Where are you?
I'm so young.
He's quite a way
How
off.
did you get over there?
I've got a Bowie knife because this is where I said we're supposed to land, guys.
No, I tagged.
But that's. Oh God.
Are you like in a completely different area, Alex?
You went to it.
Yes.
You went to the wrong area.
That's an embarrassment.
Well,
Okay, now I'm following Digital Foundry.
This way. This way.
The snow looks great though.
It's our reputation for professionalism and competence that really is key to the Digital Foundry brand.
it's true. Oh yeah, there's reflections. Yes, back to the game.
Back to the game. So is that an airship? Like, what is with those balloons? Is that an airship? Like you can.
It's.
I did pick up shotgun and then died without even being able to fire it. What a shame. But I did knife a fool, so that's good.
Okay.
Knifed a fool.
You actually got somebody with a knife?
Yeah.
Because you do have a reputation after the Apex thing for...
That's true.
After the Apex video. It was my second knife kill today.
Where you punched 2 people to death.
That was pretty great. Just like the snow. The snow and the particles, it really looks great out here.
Yeah. It's because I learned CQC from Big Boss. That's why.
So would you say, I guess we could say then this does outdo Black Ops 4 then overall at this point, visually.
In terms of graphics? Yeah, it does. I mean, they obviously, like 2 different engines, but I'm always a little surprised that Black Ops 4 didn't actually go for a ray tracing implementation. It was around that time where I thought NVIDIA would be kind of, gunning for a new... Maybe they just thought Battlefield would be their premier title or something.
Yeah, they were all in on Battlefield, weren't they?
Yeah, they were really all in there.
And to be fair, it's paid off.
Well,
yeah,
a little
it's
bit.
done well. Well, from our perspective, it is, obviously. Yeah. So, you've got a shotgun there, Rich, it looks like.
Yeah,
what was that?
I'm not sure about that. That was me
Okay.
testing
Yeah.
my gun.
Yeah, it looks like a shotgun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Is it just me or is this one heck of a PUBG looking house?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like super empty, lacking a lot of occlusion,
It's not a frostbite house, is it?
No.
Nice reflections though. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah.
Are you looking at wait, let me go over to you. Oh yeah, you can see the reflections. Oh yeah, that is actually awesome. Richard, get in the reflection. Move to your left. Go back to the window and move to your left.
Other way.
To my left.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
I can actually see you reflected in this cabinet, which is quite funny. It's interesting that the mirror image there doesn't have the snow in it.
Yeah, because they're GPU particles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we should probably get back to play.
Let's depart. Let's go back to Battlefield and leave PUBG behind.
Okay, this way.
I'll follow you because I'm
fine.
completely clueless.
No.
I think this is the first time any of us have played this. Is that right?
Yes.
This is actually the first time I've ever actually really played Battlefield 5 as well. I should note I've not played it at all until like today, other than like the little demonstration at Gamescom. So yeah, this is all new to me.
Oh yeah. John, you're getting rid of... No, you're picking up another... John, I would argue the first gun you're using is better.
Yeah, that's
That
what I'm
one,
using.
yeah.
I wanted 2 of those types of weapons.
It's more assault rifle-like. It has way better range.
Getting gear.
If I recall, the real version of the gun you're using right now, the first one, was actually limited to semi-automatic fire. So, Battlefield 5, why you lie?
So you're actually an expert on World War II era weaponry.
No, it's scarcity. I'm just
through the course of this, you've dropped a couple of trivia
hints.
factoids, I believe they're called.
Yeah, factoids. I've just watched Too Much Forgotten Weapons, a great YouTube channel that everyone should check out.
Forgotten weapons.
Yeah, it's this like kind of nerdy guy who lives in the central part of the United States and just talks about old weapons. Yeah, of course he does. But it's a lot of fun. But I'm looking right now at you guys.
Yep, getting some nice reflections.
So can you actually go over to that massive mountain?
That's off the map. I think so.
Because that would be an amazing kind of looking area to go to.
You see that mountain over there? You can't.
No.
You can't go there.
You can't go there. Okay, so that originally is from the Oblivion presentation by Howard, or what is that originally from?
I think it's from either Oblivion or Skyrim.
I honestly can't remember, but it's been. Everyone says it now. I just can't even remember which.
The idea was appealing at the time, but now it's like, well, okay, it's actually kind of boring just to walk over the places.
It's like please, I don't want to actually go to that mountain. and if it's like what is it, Dragon Age 2, the whole game is a mountain, a very specific type of mountain.
Yes. Oh, look at this.
Do you want to drive, or do you want to have the gun?
I'll take the gun. Why not? Oh,
This is a great view. Oh, your character just did a weird little dance.
Yeah,
when you got
I
in the
noticed that. I thought I was going to run you over.
This gun is clearly compensating for something.
But this is great, you know.
Once again, it's classic battle royale where there's nobody anywhere.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
And then, you know.
I don't even see any gunfire. That's the thing, or hear any gunfire.
I'm actually driving towards the end of the point, which probably isn't a good idea.
Those ray trace reflections though look pretty great.
Well, there's supply point B. Actually, there's A. Let's drive towards A.
Where's that? South?
You see the yellow dot on the map there?
Right. Yeah.
Head that direction.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if we find anybody along the way. Hopefully.
Wow.
The ghost of Alex.
There's just the gravestone marker.
Alex's forced ghost.
Take that, geometry. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I see.
Getting a few drops here.
Yeah.
Just mini ones.
No drops for me. It's smooth sailing.
The one thing we haven't actually seen is like the destruction yet. It's kind of funny. We haven't been in any sort of firefight where someone's shot it at a building with us.
Well, this is not typical Battlefield, so.
No, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, well, that's some driving, all right. Take that. But the trees do explode. That's awesome.
Well, you said no destruction, so.
Yeah. You have to show it off.
So let's put this physics engine through its paces.
Okay, you're walking into the Firestorm. That's a bad idea. Go back.
I know. I was inspired by Alex Battaglia.
Oh no, you're going across the bridge.
Yeah.
This is a bridge too far.
Oh, we're being shot.
You're running out of fuel in the car too, if you can see that.
That's an interesting mechanic. I didn't. That's different.
This reminds me of GoldenEye.
A little bit more war.
Yeah, a little bit
is
more.
somebody in that thing?
You should get in it. If not, don't go in front of it for the love of God.
Here, I'm gonna get it. Let's get in the tank.
Yeah. Wow. This is good. This is Class A Battlefield. And you'll be on the gunner seat on the top. Wow. So, Richard, to get in the gunner seat, I don't know how you change positions on a controller. Oh, it's like F2 or F3 then.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Get out of the Firestorm. My goodness. That's some hot heat. Now, this is interesting. Guys, I can actually see slight TAA-looking trails behind the secondary gun as it moves. Yet I'm using DLSS.
Huh.
So I'm curious that says a little bit right now about how DLSS works in Battlefield. There was some slight TAA trails there. I'm really curious how it works.
I think we're very close to running out of fuel here. So
yeah. So.
Oh, you're right.
So you guys are gonna.
Yeah, it looks like the navigation point is on that island there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Let's go and have a look.
No, this way. Follow me. I got it marked. Let's run along the coast here first. This does look beautiful, actually,
Yeah.
with all the reflections there on the water and the.
Yeah.
You can see that they use a different surface shader
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. That exactly.
for the water that hits the edge versus the
Yep,
water in
yep,
the middle. You guys
exactly.
are getting shot at. You guys are getting plick plunked.
What? Really?
Yeah. You guys are getting someone. At the,
Right.
like right behind you. Yep.
Shoot.
And Richard only has a shotgun, so good luck.
Thanks for your vote of confidence there, Alex.
I don't know.
Oh,
He's
it's way over
he's
there.
sniping at you.
Pretty
Yeah,
far.
just ignore it.
He's just pewing us. Pew pew.
Yeah, but he was hitting, to be fair.
Okay,
It
yeah.
was a good pun.
Fair play. Fair play.
It's that PC precision, you know.
Alex, you're already in trouble for dissing the console user base.
I know, yeah. For dissing console. That water looks so good as you go into it. My goodness.
It does. Well,
Yeah.
let's go to these houses, actually. Looks like some combat has occurred here.
That's a shotgun. Oof. You have two of the same rifle, John?
Well, one of them has a scope.
Okay. Oh. And a pistol.
Pistole.
Take that window.
Oh, yeah. This is where they do the...
Oh, can you actually see reflections in the gold of the bookcase?
It's hard to say. I feel like
So-
I did, though.
The building
that?
is just destructing here.
What's happening?
I don't know. But it... Oh,
Richard is gonna die. He's dead.
Wait, really?
No. Yeah, so there's a guy's right out there. You see the guy right there?
I
Oh, John.
saw- I
Oh
saw
my
it.
goodness.
I saw him.
Oh. Be very careful, John. I wish I could first person spectate you.
Oh, no.
That building's gone.
Is that it? Oh no,
Nope.
you're still...
John, be very careful. My goodness. That firestorm's just getting closer and closer.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they're-
This is
So there, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's guys behind you now too. This sucks, John. You're just really.
I'm out.
Yep.
I couldn't even see where.
You got headshotted by a sniper.
All right, well.
Oh no, that happened.
Yeah, I think that's about it. So,
Our final vista shall be of some glorious ray-traced firestorm reflections there.
Yeah, that does look really
Are
cool.
you observing the man TLU kit?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Same.
Anyway, well, let's wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed this nonsense.
Is it
Please do
possible?
like and subscribe, and of course, as always, please, we're urging you here, ring the bell.
yes, please.
For instant notifications whenever a new Digital Foundry video drops. But that's all from us for now, and look forward to another live play at some point, possibly with some competence.
Possibly. No
Yes.
promises.
But that's all from us for now. Thanks for watching.